you announce everything? Hello. Ooh, it's so quiet. It's so weird not having worship. All right, come on in, come on in. Y'all can sit as close to the front as you can. Close to the front as you can. I know I just crushed your dreams, I'm sorry. Come on, pile on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. How was dinner, everybody? Yeah. Is Miss Joy in the room, or is she still out there? All right. Can you tell her to listen, put her listening ears on, Zach? On the count of 3, can we just scream as loud as you can or clap as loud as you can for Miss Joy's food? 1, 2, 3, and go. We love you, Miss Joy. Thank you so much, whipping it in the kitchen and making us nice, full bellies. Hey, so we wanted to announce, as everybody's kind of still coming in the door, welcome to Passion Student Ministries. For those who are here for the first time this evening, we want to say welcome to Passion. We meet here every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Tonight we have a different blend in the crowd. If you're a part of our weekly services and you're going, there's a lot of new faces here. If you haven't heard, if you're not on social media, or maybe they missed the last couple of weeks, or you didn't receive an email from us, tonight is City Interns Night, and we are promoting our program of City Interns tonight, and so we wanted to represent and give you as many details as we can about the program. So we had our teachers show up tonight. We invited parents and loved ones, anyone that knows a young person that could benefit from this program, to this service tonight. So we want you to sit back, enjoy. We're going to get a lot of information tonight, but we're going to have a lot of fun tonight as well. So again, thank you. I know we said it pre-service, but thank you to everyone who came out, all of our teachers. Thank you to Miss Joy, and thank you to our Passion volunteers for being here every week, because you guys rock. Yeah. And the biggest thank you to Passion for showing up tonight. So we're excited. Hey, is it time for the video?
It is.
Well, before it's the video, because now I'm talking to somebody on the stage and I haven't introduced her. This is Amanda with Sean. Can y'all give it up for Amanda with Sean? Yeah, she is our City Interns Director. You're going to hear all about the internship, and if I haven't had the honor of meeting you, my name is Pastor Jenny, and I'm here every Wednesday night with the Passion Student Ministries. And Zach Booker, where are you at? Back there in the crowd is Zach Booker. You're going to see him every Wednesday night as well. Hey, let's go on and roll the video on that internship.
And it impacted my life because that's what it is. It's building a foundation for that relationship with God.
Willing to allow the Holy Spirit to move within us and to operate within us, then I think we should choose to follow Him.
It gave me a sense of significance and purpose, and showed me my gifts as well, just really a sense of significance. So that's a wonderful thing.
It allowed me to cut off distractions, allowed me to cut off certain things that was not beneficial to my life and my growth. That would have hindered it if it would just try to grow it on my own.
If you have preconceived notions of whatever you think it is, drop them completely.
Like, oh, you're missing out on something? You're really not. You're really gaining on so much more. It's like, I thought I was gonna miss out on college or military and stuff like that, but I've gained something so much more valuable than I would ever got going to these places.
You have to be open to change and be open to being sharpened.
having mentors and leaders and pastors, people in your life who you really will grow pretty fond of, and you'll probably walk out of it like, wow, I never would have thought that I would have had these people in my life, and I love them the way I do.
If you want to be a part of something just greater than yourself, if you want to be a part of something, if you want to be a part of God's kingdom and what He's doing, just being a part of something greater, I recommend it.
And I can see my life from how I used to be from point A for how I am now, and it's a huge difference, and the internship has played an important role in that.
It's so rewarding. Like, I wouldn't trade the 2 years that I spent doing this internship for anything.
It just really just showed me that God has more to offer for my life.
Awesome. Well, hello again. My name is Amanda, and I'm the director of City Interns. Thanks. I'm just really excited to be over this program. It's been such a successful program for 18 years now, and so I'm just super honored that I am now over it. And so our vision really is to see young people just like living their life on purpose. And so I feel like by doing this program, you define who you are in Christ, and then you have like a clear vision as you go into the military, or you want to go into a career field, or even just pursue further education. I really feel like it gives you that clarity and focus on what you want to do. And so our mission for the program, put that slide, that PowerPoint up, please. There's our intro slide, to equip the now generation through biblical, personal, and professional development. And so doing this program, we're going to help you in this generation, our now generation, biblically, so you have that foundation, as well as personal. We do a lot with character development and just other things like that. And then professional development, we're incorporating a new component where we do interviews, you learn about different careers, and you'll see that more as we go into the presentation. And so we have two programs that help accomplish this mission. And the first is our summer experience, and the second one is our gap year experience.
Cool. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the myths regarding the internship. And just because I forgot to say it earlier, Passion, I know you're here tonight, and some of you may be a little bit younger, and you're like, I know the program's for older young people. Is that a real thing? You know, if you're 13 or 14 or even younger than that in the room tonight, we still want you to listen, because you have something to look forward to in a year or so, whatever that looks like. I want you to look around you and see some of the people that have gone through this program. You think we got some awesome leaders in the room. So many of them went through this program. Some don't tune me out if you're not of age yet. And if you're saying, well, I'm of age, but I don't want to do it, just give us a chance tonight. Let Jesus speak a little bit, and we'll see what you say afterwards. But some of the myths about the internship, whether that's summer interns or city interns, the gap year program, I should say, or the summer experience, a lot of people say, okay, well, I don't need to do this internship because I'm not trying to be a pastor. Well, either was I, and I'm a product of this program. And I ended up being a pastor, but that doesn't mean that's what God has for you. It is not just for people who want to go into ministry or work at a church full time. It is for anyone. Amanda already mentioned it. If you're going into a career field, maybe you want to do makeup, maybe you want to go into the military. The sky is the limit. Whatever you have next in life, you can still benefit from either one or both of these programs. It's to build a foundation. It's to really work on your character. It's to really discover God's purpose for your life. There's so many things that you can benefit regardless of what the next step is for you or where you want to go. So no, the myth that we are busting right there, it is not just for people who have a call to ministry. It's not just for people who want to work at a church or are pastors. Those people benefit from it as well, but it's really for anybody in the room. Another one is, it is not just free help for the staff of the church. Lord, I know a lot of young people see the interns running around, they're like, ooh, y'all signed up for that? You're just helping out all the time. Yes, they do help, but they are support staff, really. They support the vision of the church just like the other staff and other volunteers do. It is not just free help. It's not free labor. It is not just busy work all the time. We actually utilize, there is busy work. Jody, where are you at in the room? Hello. There is some busy work, but who in here would say they ever went to a job that they didn't have parts of that job that weren't just busy work? All right, that's life. There are things that you will do that will build your character that you don't like. That is part of the internship. And last but not least, this is a very popular one. It is not just hanging out at the church all the time. Although I will say, we create such an environment, a healthy environment with healthy relationships. People desire to be at the church all the time because we have something valuable there. But it is not just interns hanging out, you know, sitting around, lounging around. It's actually very productive, very efficient, very purposeful. And so those are 3 myths that we wanted to bust, and I'll let Amanda take them from here.
And so our gap year program is our first one, and basically that is what was City Interns. So I was summer intern director for the last 2 years, and now that I'm over City Interns, we're putting it all in one program and doing 2 different tracks to make it kind of easier. So our gap year experience is basically what was City Interns, and that is a 9-month program from September to May, and it's for ages 18 to 29. And basically that's an extensive discipleship and life training program for post-high school graduates. And we're going to talk more about what a gap year is a little bit later, but that's kind of what that focus is. And then our summer experience is formerly known as Summer Interns, runs, can we go back to the other slide, sorry, is June and July, and it's for ages 16 to 21, and it's more student-based discipleship, and they learn a lot of servant leadership skills, and we focus on creating an atmosphere for students to intentionally focus on building their spiritual foundation. And so that's kind of what the focuses are for those 2 programs. So again, City Interns now is both those programs with 2 different track experiences.
Right. So if you're interested, and we'll probably pose a question, which track do you want to do? So when you hear us talking about City Interns, because I know it's been that way for a long time, we're going on 18 years, as she said, of the internship. So we're used to that verbiage here at New City Church. We associate City Interns with the Gap Year program. It is now both of those programs umbrellaed under City Interns. And so City Interns is the summer experience, which was that 2-month program, and then the Gap experience is, the Gap Year experience is that 9-month program. So question could be, if I do one, do I have to do both of them? No, but we highly encourage it. It is a lot of our summer interns end up wanting to stay and do Gap Year program, and so you don't have to. It's going to take a minute to get used to, but change is good. But however, you can do one or the other or both. You don't have to do both at the same time.
Right.
All right.
Okay, and then we're going to kind of go into what to expect this summer were you to do summer experience, and so Jenny's going to go over that.
Yeah, who in the room has been a summer intern? Wow. Okay. Awesome. Got some alumni in the room. Fabulous. I never had the opportunity to do summer, but it's an incredible program. Some of the things that we do over summer, and as she said, we drop the age for summer mainly because kids can't do the Gap Year experience until they get out of school or graduate high school. So, but the summer experience, we drop that a little bit less, what is it, 16?
Yes.
All right, 16. So you can have something to do over the summer. We have had multiple summer interns come back the following summer. Who in here did it twice? Omari, Brenna's doing it again. I'm speaking it. Anybody else in the room do it twice? Travis is doing it again. Where you at, Travie? Travie. He's like, oh, don't front me out, PJ. Where you at? There he is. There he is. Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, our summer experience, we pack in so much to this summer. It is so much fun. And the 9-month program is fun and packed out as well. But our summer, man, we around here, if you've been in our church more than one day, you've heard about summer camp, right? That's 1 week out of our summer. So our summer experience, we first go out somewhere for orientation. I believe this year we're going to PK's cabin. Yes. I was like, where are we going? Fabulous. All right, to a cabin, and it's so much fun. We do outreaches. Passion Student Ministries recently adopted a community, Marnell community here in Peachtree City, and we do outreaches with them where we're not just showing up and leaving, but we're showing up and building relationships. So it's so good when we go in there and we see all those little babies running back up to us with smiles on their faces. We got to bring some stocking stuffers, and it's just so much fun. So you get to partner with us doing that. We have summer camp. Hello. That was so weak. Are y'all bored? Summer camp? Can I say summer camp? All right. All right. We have summer camp that you participate in. You get to help prepare summer camp and be a part of it. It's so much fun. We have a motion conference that we go to in Alabama. So we actually do our finale down there in the summers. We attend the motion conference, and then we end up celebrating the end of the summer together in Alabama. A lot of fun. And then, they're a part of Passion Student Ministries every week. And so it is just so much fun serving on Sunday mornings. We make so many memories. And I know I just dropped a lot of stuff on you, so I want you to see real quick. We do have a summer camp promo for this year's summer camp. Can we go on and roll that video?
Passion Summer Camp. Passion Summer Camp. Passion Summer Camp.
Passion Summer Camp.
Passion Summer Camp.
Passion Summer Camp.
Passion Summer Camp.
Passion Summer Camp.
Passion Summer Camp.
Passion Summer Camp.
Now.
We're so excited. Did you enjoy that video? Can I just highlight the man in the back who's filming right now as we speak, Christian?
Yes.
He actually created that video, edited it. He was a summer intern, a city intern, and now is just an NCC intern for life because he serves here as a leader, serves on Sunday mornings, and we're just so proud. So that is our Passion Student Ministry Summer Camp. We run that in-house. We make all the games, and then we partner with a local camp, and then we utilize their activities as well. We come up, we have messages, we have worship. It's intense. It's amazing. So that's an in-house summer camp that we put on. But when I mentioned Motion Conference, that is put on by the Church of the Highlands in Birmingham, Alabama. And so I want to give you a quick clip of that video or that conference, I should say, that we're going to be attending this summer. So awesome. So they get to experience something in-house that we put on, and then they get to go and receive. Just sit, receive, and enjoy another hype conference. It's so much fun. So that's it from me for the summer experience. I'm going to let Amanda talk about the courses.
So every summer we try to change up kind of what classes are taught. So this year, Pastor Jenny is actually teaching the Foundations of Christian Doctrine. That she's better explain what that is than I am, because she teaches it.
Yeah, Foundations of Christian Doctrine is really understanding what doctrine is. Doctrine is the study, what is being taught, right? So a lot of us, whether we grew up in church or this is our first night in church, we have ideas, and we need to make sure that those ideas and what is being taught is actually biblical. And so it really breaks down the teaching of what we believe as Christians.
And our second class is the spiritual discipline. So that's how we learn what meditation is. What does it mean to sit in solitude? Some other ones are celebration, fasting. So we kind of teach them all these spiritual disciplines that we talk about, but don't really know how to maybe live those out. And so we're going to go ahead and teach a class on that. And Desiree, who's not here, will be teaching that course. Yeah, she's awesome. And then Zach Booker will be teaching Crash the Chatterbox, which is actually a Stephen Furtick book, and it's one of our favorites. I actually did it my intern year in 2014, and it really talks about just our minds and like how to silence those lies, renewing the mind. And so it's a really powerful book that I still enjoy reading every now and then. And then also Miss Emily will be teaching us Spanish this summer. Hola! So, like Pastor Jenny said, we work very closely with Marnell, and there's a very big Hispanic community there. And so we want to be able to connect on an even deeper level. And so one thing that we are going to do is learn Spanish and go talk to all those cute children over there in their language. Awesome. So we're really excited about that new component in class we've never done. And she's a certified teacher and a certified fluent Spanish speaker. Okay, and then we're going to talk now and transition into our gap year program. And I kind of wanted to start with the last slide, actually. Sorry, Anthony, and talk about kind of facts about gap years. So this is a new thing that's been going on and that a lot of research has been being done about, and that the benefits that going into a gap year program or experience brings to students. So what a gap year is whether you take a break from going to college or you graduate and need a year to develop yourself further. And so the first, which I was in college for a long time, 7 years, and I got my bachelor's degree in psychology and then went into my master's program, and I did summer interns within that time, and it was great for me. And I had the privilege of commuting to school, so I was able to stay connected and build that relationship. But if I could go back and had this program, I would have done it, and probably would have saved me a lot of having to change my lifestyle, I guess. Had I had a program that helped me set that foundation, knew what I believed in, and even helped me on things like doing interviews, because a lot of times those things are provided in school, but you have to find out where it is versus taking a time to really develop yourself prior to. So one of the first statistics that I found was that after a gap year program, students enter into college more focused, mature, and passionate. And so that was something that, because they have time to really get to know who they are, what they want to do, and mature themselves. The second statistic that we found was more than 90% of students who do a structured gap year program enroll in universities within 1 year of their time off. And so my parents were like, if you don't go to school right away, you're never going to go. But statistics are showing that people that take that time off and that actually are like, I found a passion that I actually want to go to school, a lot of times they end up going, 90% of them actually enroll in universities right after those programs. And then the third statistic is that students who take gap year graduate with a high GPA, higher GPA than their peers, and are more satisfied with their careers. Again, they take that time to discover themselves, know what they want to do, and they actually are focused versus just jumping in, getting distracted, and not knowing what you want to do, changing your career 5 times because you don't know yourself. And so those are kind of stats that we found about gap year programs, and now we'll go into what ours looks like.
So good.
Sorry, I have to breathe.
If you didn't know, she is pregnant.
Yeah, so. I got a breath really fast. So.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Okay, so our gap year experience, we do a lot. And so the first is we have our orientation as well. We haven't found out where we're going yet, but it is a really great time where the staff actually goes to this orientation. We get to know all the interns and just have great like one-on-one getting to know you time. And yeah. The second is our Catalyst Conference, which is a huge conference that is done in Georgia. There's about 13,000 people at this conference. It focuses on like leadership development. What other things I forgot?
It's a mainly leadership. It's on by Andy Stanley's church. So there's 13,000 people. It's not just for young adults or teens. This is like worldwide leaders flying out to develop more skills. And so that's
and so Catalyst. Our interns are actually part of their team, and they go, and a lot of times they're part of the experience team, so they actually serve with the conference and have a great time doing that. We at our NCC church actually help put on conferences. So they work mainly with Pastor Kathy, and she teaches them the ins and outs of event coordinating, running conferences, and they learn how to minister to pastors who come and just run conferences effectively. So they go to RAIN Conference, MFI, and the guys go to the Men's Advance, which is a really cool experience for them. They take part in our NCC services. Christmas Eve service. Some of them act in it. They have speaking roles, or they just help put on the event, as well as our Easter service, which I already said, sorry. And then they serve in the community. So we partner a lot with Impact Ministries, and to me that's like my favorite thing to do. They just are always out serving with his hotel outreaches, our homeless outreach, the food pantry. They help with honor roll parties. They do High Five Fridays at the Oakley School, help with the coat drive, do Thanksgiving dinner. So they're busy serving the community and giving back, and that's one of the best things to me about our program. And then Passion, always Passion. Yeah. So your Wednesday nights, the gathering, and they go to all events that Passion throws on, like our Thanksgiving feast, and summer camp, any of those things. Yep. And then Thrive. So we go and take part of Thrive and support that ministry as well. So that's, in a nutshell, everything that interns do, which is a lot.
So they're not sitting around at the church.
No, you're not sitting around.
Yeah.
You're actively serving, and while you're doing other things, you're learning skills that you might not learn by, not doing it.
Right. It's awesome. That was deeply said.
Not doing it. To the point.
Yeah, props. All right, so now we're going to talk. Y'all okay tonight? I know we're throwing out a lot of information. We do have all this in a booklet and online. We have resources available if you're not taking notes tonight. But our coursework, wow, I just got real southern. Coursework. I need to go through the internship, learn how to speak. All right. Our coursework, I'm going to highlight a couple things. Hermeneutics. Anyone in here, don't cheat. Don't, PK, you can't answer this. Can anyone tell me what hermeneutics is? Herman. Wow. Who's got their hand up? Oh, Miss Joy. What if you get it wrong? Okay, go for it. Oh, you better speak. Oh, you better speak. Okay. How to interpret the Bible. Yeah, that's pretty important, especially this day and age, right? So hermeneutics is interpreting the scriptures. So they learn how to begin to do that. There are...
And actually, Dr. Willie will actually be teaching that course, and he has a doctorate in theology. Yeah. So he is well loved and talked about at our campus. So the second one is renewing the mind, which is kind of ties into Crash Chatterbox. We learn about renewing your mind, how you have your mind, soul, body.
You should take that class.
I know. I know it.
Your mind, will, and emotions. Good job.
Okay, mind, will, and emotions.
Yeah.
And Miss Vera will actually be teaching that course.
Yeah.
And then we also have, again, Foundation of Christian Doctrine, which Pastor Jenny will be teaching, which is, in the summer, we do more of like a brief kind of condensed version of that. And so she'll go into the full coursework in the full year program.
Yep. We've got Roots of Character, and that is developing godly character. The name itself, Roots of Character, some of us have character because we have bad roots. So I didn't come to preach tonight, but some of our character is because of things that we have deeply rooted inside of us. And so that book really helps us dig deep and pull up some stuff and sow some good seed so God's character can start coming forth in our life. Roots of Character is... Miss
Vicki Key.
Okay, yeah, Miss Vicky's not here tonight.
She's not here, but she is teaching that course.
All right.
And then
Pastor Vicki. Y'all said Pastor Vicki.
Yes, Pastor Vicki. She's awesome. And then we'll have a Habitudes class, which is a coaching course, and it kind of talks about just how to learn about transitions, whether you're going to college, going into the career field, and it really focuses on things like what's one thing on there? Let me think. Oh my gosh. Anyways, helps to transition. I literally just read it and it's gone. So, but Pastor Mona will be teaching that class, and she is an executive coach as well as ex Coca-Cola corporate. So we're super excited to have her on our teaching team. Thank you, Pastor Mona. Yes. And then we have a writing course. So yeah, a writing course. Everybody needs to learn how to write. I get a lot of text messages and emails that have a lot of, errors. And so Desiree, who actually has her bachelor's in writing, will be teaching this course. And I was like, what are you going to teach them to write? She actually gave me some points. So they'll learn creative writing, so how to create a story or a poem. Professional writing, learning how to construct a cover letter and a resume, as well as an argumentative research paper. So she's going to teach you how to cite stuff. And you do this in college, but why not do it again and go there and get an A when you're in college?
Right. Learn how to do it so when you go to college, you get an A.
Right.
All right, Undercover.
And then Undercover, which is going to be taught by Pastor Sean, and it's all about authority, which is one of my favorite classes. At first I hated it, honestly. I was like, oh my gosh, be respectful to people, even don't agree with them. And to me, that was the most impactful class that I ever took when I was a summer intern. And so we are thankful that Pastor Sean is always willing to teach authority to us.
Yes, so all the parents in the room should say thank you, Jesus, for the Undercover book. All right. So next we've got Homiletics, and that, anyone want to take a stab at that one? What is Homiletics? Why did you say it like that? Preaching. All right, preaching and message writing, and that is taught by Pastor Kathy, correct? Yes. All right, yes, ma'am. Yeah, she's incredible. So that's homiletics. They learn how to preach and teach, even if they don't want to. They learn how to.
And it's a great course because it teaches you presentation skills, and so it really goes you might be preaching a message, but you're gonna have to learn how to present a message in your career field if you want to communicate something clearly to somebody else.
Right.
Not like me right now. I probably need to take that class.
Even if you're going into business and you need to learn how to, present something, pitch something, you pull some skills from this class. All right, studying the Bible.
And so Miss Janet Smith will be teaching us about how to study the Bible effectively, because I think that's another really great class to have, because when you're not in church and you're back in school or you're in the military or you're in your career field, will you know how to study the Bible on your own? And she's going to pair that with the disciplines.
All right, spiritual disciplines is... You did. Got it. Okay. Then go to your Career 101.
The Careers 101 will be taught by me. And what we're going to be doing is really exploring, what are you interested in, what careers are available to you, doing informal interviews, and kind of going through that, discovery process. I'm actually gleaning from a course I took in college, and it was, so great to see, what can I even do with a psych degree, or what can I do in the IT field? And so we'll kind of discover that and have them actually go find someone who's doing what they want to do and see if they really want to do it. And so that's kind of a brief description of that course.
Financial.
Then we have our financial literacy, which is taught by Miss Stacy Holt.
Where you at?
Yes, where is she? Where is she? There she is. Hey. And she's going to teach us to get our finances in order.
Yeah.
So in her class, you're going to be going over budgeting basics.
Woo.
Interest, what is that? She'll tell you. Credit scores, debt, saving, and taxes. So that is going to be a class that I'll be in as well. But we're thankful for her to be doing that. And then Zach Booker will be teaching characters of leadership.
Yeah.
He's
back there leading right now.
Yeah, he's back there being a leader. And it's a Frank DeMazio book that goes into what makes a great leader.
Yep. And then last but not least is spiritual gifts, and that is obviously discovering your spiritual gifts. God has given all of us at least one spiritual gift, and Pastor Dina is going to be the person to help you discover that.
Yes.
So, yeah. So good. So that's our course and our coursework in a nutshell. Worship.
Oh, yes, worship.
How did we forget
Pastor
that?
Kathy is teaching us all about worship. I don't know how I missed that one.
Yeah.
But yes, she'll teach us how to worship.
Yeah.
And what else?
Does that mean we have to be able to sing, Pastor Kathy? No, because worship is about our heart and obedience and sacrifice. Oh, Lord.
Lord, yeah.
All right. Some of the adults are like, I need to go to that class. Right?
So can we have all of our teachers stand up real quick and just thank you?
If you're a teacher, stand up, whether it's summer or a gap year.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're so excited. Thank you. All right, so ministry tracks. I'm going to run through these pretty quickly. But ministry tracks, as much as we are pouring into their head knowledge, we want to put their hands to work as well. And this is a beautiful thing that really helps a lot of our interns discover what they're passionate about, because faith without works is dead, right? And so we may think one thing about our life when we walk through the doors of the internship, and we may leave in 9 months or even 2 months and be passionate about something else that we had no idea idea until we put our hands to the plow. I know there have been people that had no idea that they were passionate about the creative design and video editing, and then they got underneath Pastor Sean's leadership and discovered what they're passionate about and are now on staff at huge organizations. And I'm not promising that that's going to happen for every person, but what I'm saying is some people think they know until they discover something different, and God's plan and purpose just come alive. And so what we do is we have different ministry tracks. We have children's ministry. We have worship. I do not have my glasses on, so I'm going to read this. I just dated myself right there. All right, so children's ministry, worship, production on Sunday mornings, right? That's behind the scenes, on the stage, all of that. Youth ministry, that's middle and high school, and going even into our preteens. They intern with those different ministries. Creative media and design, IT support. That's a new ministry track that we've got. They will actually be learning how to do IT support. I have no idea how to do that, but I couldn't even say it almost. Yeah, so we have somebody on staff that's going to teach them how to do IT support. Administration, event planning, pastoral care, Sunday service support, community outreach. So these are all areas that anytime that they're at the church on an intern day, so they start off with classes. They have chapel in the morning. They start off with classes, and then they go and get to work. And so it's just an amazing time for our ministry track leaders to really pour into them. These are people that are already in that field, that are already focused on that will give them the basics. And you never know, just doing some of that stuff, not only, you may not discover, man, I'm passionate about that, but I will say you do discover an appreciation for the people that do. Right. And so even that goes so much outside of just having an appreciation for a church staff. That means when they can go into their career, they can value somebody else that works beside them in a different department. So these are life skills. These are deep appreciations that we are trying to stir up inside of them, so they can't just be better people, but better Christians, right? They have more Jesus inside of them and better team players. So it's just a really powerful thing.
And just to sum it up, I wanted to show you guys what skill sets you'll leave with when you do the internship. So with doing all of our experiences, participating in courses and ministry tracks, you will leave with a set of skills that you can put on a resume and just add into your experiences. So you learn how to communicate, servant leadership, work as a team. You learn how to write, writing skills, interviewing skills, the resume writing, learn how to present, budget, public speaking, research, time management, flexibility, work ethic, and responsibility. So those are all kind of a brief, there's probably more than that, but that's what I could come up with, what you'll get from doing our gap year program.
Awesome. That's a lot. Can y'all just give it up just for a program? Yeah. Who in here, by show of hands, didn't even know that that's what our internship had available for it? Anyone? Yeah, a lot. People are like, I didn't even know we had an internship. Well, we're here to let you know. Awesome. So what's next?
So we're about to go and show you a video that Christian actually did, who was an intern. And a lot of you might not have ever gone to our Fairburn campus. And so this is a brief tour of where y'all hang out, where your class, or not classes, but where your ministry tracks are, and just what you kind of experience at our Fairburn campus.
Hello there, and welcome to our City Interns campus tour. We're so glad to have you with us today, so sit tight while we give you a brief yet effective tour of our beloved NCC North Campus. But first, we'll need some interns. Now we're ready for a campus tour. Let's go! Now, here are the main offices. If you decide to join us on this internship journey, you will spend quite a lot of your time here in the offices. But fear not, the staff is very nice.
Yeah! Yeah!
Hey, yeah!
Totally, yeah! Oh, yeah!
All right, so now it's time for the next part of our campus tour, the main building. Now, we may not have time to show you every room of our main building today. You'll have to wait until you're here in person to get that luxury, but we will show you some of the central locations. Right, guys? Right. Some of those locations include the main sanctuary, where the messages are preached and we get our praise on. What you say?
I get your praise on!
The Fellowship Hall, where we host various events such as The Gathering. The Gathering? Yeah! And Thrive! Yeah! Yeah! The Children's Ministry, where we teach the little ones about a big God. The Tech Room, where all the service production magic happens. Impact Ministries, where we give back to the community. Now, this is your beloved Intern Lounge, also known as the Upper Room. You'll be spending a lot of your break time, study time, and even hangout time if you so desire in here. Now, you want to make sure that you respect this room and keep it clean because other events tend to take place in here. And you don't want people thinking you're slobs, do you? No, thank you. Well, that concludes our NCC campus tour. Did you guys have a good time? Yeah! Well, we hope to see you soon and give you a more in-depth tour in person. Until then, stay blessed.
Wow, amazing. Well, awesome. We wanted you all to hear from some of our alumni. I know we couldn't get everybody that has gone through the program on the stage because that would take a long time. But I do want to acknowledge anyone. Obviously, these guys on the stage have done our program, whether that's the summer experience or the gap year program. But if you are an alumni of either one of those programs, can you stand up and let us acknowledge you in the room? Yeah, you go, wow, all the way across this room. Thank you. Wow, amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. I will say most of the people that are pouring into our young people here on Wednesday nights and even on Sunday mornings are alumni. So it shows a lot that we want to give back to our community and give back to our students. So I want to give a brief introduction to each person on the stage, and then we're going to ask them all at least just one question about the intern and their internship experience. But just giving introduction real quick, we've got Zach Jeffries, who's right here. He graduated the gap year program in 2008. After the internship, yeah, wow. After the internship, and he's still here serving. This is amazing. All right. Yeah, he loves God a lot. All right. After the internship, he decided to further his career, and he is now working as an air traffic controller. And he serves with the Passion Student Ministries here on Wednesday nights. He doesn't just serve here. He and his beautiful wife, Desiree, who couldn't be here tonight, are actually directors of this campus. They are just remarkable. So he's working as an air traffic controller director with his wife, Desiree, of Passion. And he says that internship helped him connect with tools and resources, things like Bible study and textbooks, that help deepen his knowledge and understanding of faith. So that's Zach Jeffries. You're going to hear from him in just a minute. Brenna, we got right down here. Hello, Brenna. Brenna participated in our summer experience last year in 2018 and will also be a part of this year's summer experience. Yeah, she said, sign me up. All right. Brenna is in high school and is a student leader here at Passion. Brenna, have we even hit 1 year of you being a part of Passion? We just hit, right? She's only been a part of our youth ministry for a year. Wow, amazing. Oh, she's making me want to cry. All right. She is currently in the process of starting a Christian club at her school. And she says that City Interns gave her a fire and a desire to chase after God. Her summer intern experience was life-changing, and her experience makes her want to know God more in order to continue to grow in her faith and relationship with God. So that's a little bit about Brenna. All right, then we've got Zach Booker right here. No stranger to this crowd. All right, he graduated the gap year program in 2014. After the internship, he went to college and got a business management degree with a minor in philosophy and concentration in human resources. Now Zach is the youth director on staff here at New City Church. He is pursuing his dream to love all people more than he did yesterday. I can't read these. I'm so emotional right now. Oh, man. City Interns helped Zach meet the most beautiful girl in the world, his fiancée, Ashley, who is also a leader here. All right. Congratulations again. And in addition, City Interns was his foundation for a lot of his college experience. Let me reread that. City Interns was his foundation for a lot of his college experiences. It helped him hone into his leadership skills, public speaking skills, and time management skills. All right, so that's Zach. Then we've got Amanda Wishon. She completed the summer experience in 2014. After the internship, she completed a bachelor's degree in psychology and human services, married the love of her life, Matthew Wishon, right there, and earned a master's degree in social work with a I can't even read this, specialization in community partnership. Her list keeps going. All right, now Amanda is the director of city interns here at New City Church. Amanda said the internship helped her make a complete life change. She was able to discover her, I cannot read these. Where's Desiree? I need her to read.
Texas.
Man, I just love these people so much. Yeah, Zach said, I would say we're feeling the same, but probably not. So he's got it a little bit more deep than I do. All right. She's in Texas on an amazing trip right now. The internship helped Amanda make a complete life change. She was able to discover herself and who God had called her to be. Through city interns, she gained accountability. Yes, she did. Mentors and a church family. It was an instrumental part of her walk and helped her be who she is today. Omari Gray, where are you at? Right here. All right. Is Taylor not here? Where's Tay-Tay? Come up here. We need a chair. Zach's going to grab that. Thank you. All right, so sorry. Come on up here, boo. I apologize, and I just made that so awkward. All right. Amari, he was both a summer intern twice and a city intern. He graduated the city intern, the gap year program in 2018. After the internship, Omari transferred to college to Georgia State to continue He transferred to Georgia State to continue college after putting a year on pause. So he paused his college experience, did internship, and then went back to college. Awesome. Now he's continuing to pursue his degree in criminal justice while serving the church. He serves here at Passion every Wednesday night, Sunday mornings, runs the experience on Sunday mornings as well. He's incredible. The internship gave Omari many close relationships with people that he needed in his life. Keyword, needed in his life. It taught him resiliency in tough situations as well. Taylor Goodrich, right here. All right. She graduated the gap year program in 2017. After the internship, she went to Clayton State University, where she is learning communications and media studies. Now she has been offered an internship for the summer and is a part of a Pinky Promise ministry group at Clayton State University. For Taylor, City Interns created a foundation that was immovable for her. A foundation that was immovable for her. Last but not least, we got Matthew Wishon. He graduated the gap year program in 2015. After the internship, took a leadership role at A Better Way Ministries and married Amanda Wishon. He now works for a great company, is expecting his first baby with that beautiful woman over there, serves as a leader here at Passion Student Ministries. Matt says City Interns allowed him to meet godly friends and get plugged into ministry. It set a foundation for him as a man, husband, and father. Wow. Can we clap? Because I just want to cry. All right, so we'll just go down the line for this segment, and I'm just gonna ask a random question. Zach Booker, what were you doing before the internship, and what made you want to participate in the program?
So, right before the internship, I had just graduated graduated high school. I apologize, and I was really confident that I was going to go to college. I was probably going to go to Augusta State. I had talked to the coach over there, and I was going to walk on to play basketball, hopefully get a scholarship after that, and then just continue playing, because that was like my passion and my dream at that time, and I was just in love with it. And honestly, it kind of happened out of nowhere. I was talking to my friend Tim, which is over there, my dog, and talk about relationships that last forever. But I was talking to my friend, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do this internship or even go to summer camp, and I just gave him a challenge. I'll do it if you do it. And it sparked from there, but I think God really put it in both of us that we really needed to do it, and we just were not sure if we could do it by ourselves. And I think what was so beneficial for it was the fact that because of that, I made a friendship that's lasted the test of time so far. And I know that it's just been really beneficial for me as a person and as a man of God.
So good. Awesome. Thank you. All right. The next question is for Zach Jeffries. How did taking time to participate in this program benefit you in the long run?
I think a few of us have already mentioned it, but I think it really helped me build a foundation. I know, especially if you're like a parent in the room. I know my wife and I were like house hunting, and people always told us, like, if you're looking at a house, it might look amazing, but if the foundation's bad, you don't want anything to do with it. No matter how good it looks, eventually it's going to cost you more than it's worth. And so I think a lot of things, even now in my life, I'm able to look back on classes I took or things I remember that have helped me grow spiritually and at least create that foundation where even if a situation or a problem comes up in my life now, at least there's something I can look back on and grab from and pull on and use that in my life now.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Taylor, can you identify one way the internship impacted what you are doing now?
Yes. I remember I just didn't know what to do with my life. I didn't know who I wanted to be, but I feel like some of the classes that were offered helped me to understand myself a little more, how I love people, and I love being around people, and I love love. So now I am, it motivated me like to be the person to operate out of that. So and so like work-wise, I like to do film stuff and like media stuff, and I feel like it's also a great way to like network with people, and I love people, so yeah.
Good. Awesome. Thank you. All right, Omari, what is one of your favorite memories or experiences of the internship? Oh Lord. Now he did three different tracks, so
that's really hard. Well, I think overall I have to go to my city internship when we served at Catalyst Conference, because summer internship we had a lot of orientations, conferences, but serving at a conference and being part of the experience team was something so different, because I've already like served at a summer camp, but doing it for complete strangers that I have no idea who any of y'all are, but being able to be put in different situations to help other people and bring energy to different areas really taught me a lot about how much work goes into these big events, but still making it fun though. Yeah. And especially being around my intern class, which we had a big class going into that, it was just, it brought me closer to a lot of them in different areas, being able to work with them and just grow with them.
Awesome. Great. Fabulous. All right, Matt Wishon, how would your life be different if you had not participated in City Interns? Or how do you think your life would be different?
Well, I wouldn't have met my wife. That was that was the best part about it. And we're
Good answer.
Yeah, I mean, we're not promising you a husband or a wife, but it is a good place to meet one. Yeah. I mean, church is a good place to start. How it would be different, like you said, my little bio, it just really set the foundation. I know we keep repeating that word, but I mean, it's so true, and how important it is. And I mean, I wish I had a gap year before I went to college, because I would have made far less mistakes. And if I didn't have a full-time job and a mortgage, I'd probably take another gap year. No, I mean, it was just so important for my foundation as a man, and just meeting godly friends. I wouldn't have half the friends I do now. These are lifelong friends. You know, some of them were in my wedding. They're just great men and women of God, and I don't know if I would have had that if I didn't do the internship. So
awesome. All right, Brenna, let's see. How did taking time to participate in the program benefit you in the long run? Or now, I guess, because it's only been a year. So I think I read the wrong question for you. But how did that impact your life? Right? How did it change your life?
Yeah. So I moved to Peachtree City about 3 years ago, and we were trying to find a church, and I was going through a lot with my family and stuff. And doing the internship brought me relationships with people, and I didn't really have a lot of friends when I came here, so I got to meet a lot of people and build like healthy relationships, and I learned what godly relationships looked like, and so that has helped me to know like what my relationship with God should look like. And then also with leadership skills, like now I'm trying to start this club at my school, and I have the accountability and leadership from all the leaders in Passion, and just from what I learned in the internship to help me successfully get the club going.
Yeah. How old are you again?
17.
Yeah, going on 30. Like, if I was her at 17 years old, my goodness. All right. Amanda, gosh, what were you doing before the internship, and what made you want to participate in the program?
Okay. I was in college at Clayton State pursuing my psychology degree, and I had been freshly saved and was starting to come to church through Thrive, and Tim actually was like, well, okay, hold on. They were doing like a city interns night kind of thing as well, and I was sitting there and like God was definitely telling me to do it, and I was like, someone has to literally call me out and tell me to do it for me to do it. Like, I'm in school, summer's on my break, like I don't be bothered by that, but if God tells me I have to, then fine. Literally like 30 seconds later, Tim's like, hey, so I really feel like you need to do the internship. And I was like, oh, God. And I was like, well, I got to go away. Like, literally go away. And so I ended up doing the internship. I was sponsored, which was like the biggest blessing, and had like literally the best summer of my life. Yeah. So what was the second part of the question?
That was it.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
Okay. There. Yeah.
It's amazing. So got saved, got it plugged into Thrive, did an internship, did everything else, finished college, got married, having a baby, is on staff, and now overseeing that program. Like, Jesus, what? Like, that's insane. I don't know if you saw the full circle there, but didn't even know if she wanted to do it. Was learning how to hear God's voice, and now 6 years later, is overseeing the program. Look at God. So we'll do rapid fire real quick, because I know we're running out of time. This question wasn't emailed to you, so it's going to be off your brain. What was your favorite class? Yeah, you get to start.
Oh, homiletics.
Homiletics, hey.
Go PK, you're
Preaching and message writing, all right? Zach?
Apologetics.
Apologetics, that's the defending your faith, learning how to defend your faith as a Christian.
Hermeneutics.
Hermeneutics. All right.
Homiletics.
Homiletics.
And spiritual gifts. Love you, Pete.
Spiritual gifts as well. All right.
Yeah, homiletics as well.
Homiletics. Okay.
Spiritual gifts and boundaries.
Ooh, yeah. We teach them boundaries over the summer, y'all. Ooh.
Yeah. Authority was my favorite class.
Authority. Awesome. Fabulous. All right.
Or undercover.
Or undercover. All right. Those are both great answers. All right. Can we just give it up for the alumni? Y'all can go on and take your seats. Thank you so much. All right. And I know we're out of time, so I do want to mention I am a product of this program. I actually moved from Florida. I graduated high school, and I did the internship. Oh, I was like, didn't know what you're doing. I just love her. So I graduated the internship. I was a part of the I graduated high school, did the internship in 2002, 2003. I just dated myself really, really well. But it was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. Moved from Florida and did the internship both years. They had a 2-year program at that point, and it was incredible. So that was one of the best things, and now I'm so passionate about getting our young people and involved and just making this something available to them. So I want to encourage you, if you know anybody, and maybe it's not your own child, if you have a neighbor, a niece, or a nephew, tell them about this program. If you're in the room as a young person in Passion Student Ministries and you say, I don't know, I'll think about it, we'll take that. We'll take that thought. It is life-changing. You just heard just snippets of so many people that, man, God just rocked their world. It must say something when young people give up their summer to be at church. And it must say something when people put college on pause or take a gap year to build their foundation. We can't promise you everything's going to be perfect, but we sure do promise you that they'll get to know who is perfect. And so we want you to build your foundation. We want you to partner. We wanted you to come out tonight and just learn what we have to offer. So thank you. Amanda, I'll let you kind of take it from here.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for coming and hearing about our program. If you are interested in summer or our gap year program, you can see Destiny, who's walking out now, and sign up. And just even just interested to get more information or talk to me more one-on-one, please do sign up, and I will love to speak with you in the foyer. And then also, if you're a young person and want to talk to one of our alumni, you can catch them in the Galaxy Room after service.
Yeah, Galaxy Room, they'll have their alumni tags on, and you can ask them questions and all that. So again, thank you so much for being here this evening. I believe that's it. What? Announcements. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all, Zach and Zach, run on up here real quick, do announcements. Thank y'all so much, and we love you very much.
Okay, so really quickly, we're going to run through these announcements. So the first one we have is our guest shout out. So if you're a first time guest, if you can raise your hand and let's give them a round of applause. Woo, 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 woo. So we have Kennedy, Ashton, and Gabby. Thank you guys so much for being here. It was kind of a different service than usual, so I want to encourage you to make sure you come out next week and also bring a friend, and you'll get the full Passion experience. And we actually have something special planned for next week, so you'll really want to make sure that you're here.
Absolutely. If you are a Passion student, you guys know we do live at 7:45. It is amazing, but we are actually taking this week off, so there will not be live at 7:45 tomorrow. You're more than welcome to log on to the YouTube page and go back and watch a previous one from our previous week or month.
Yes. So someone say this Sunday. One more time, say this Sunday.
This Sunday.
This Sunday we have our chili cook-off. I went out of order. So with our chili cook-off, I want to encourage you to make sure that you tell your friends or tell your family that you need to, one, participate. So bring some money and buy a bowl of chili. It's actually a contest at both campuses. I'm going to be doing some chili at the Fairburn campus. I'm trying to win. I'm not going to lie to you. So we'll see how that goes. But I really want to make sure that you guys come out and support. It's going to be a really good time. And we're doing it to support what, Zach?
Our summer camp, which is going to be amazing.
Yeah.
And that is coming up July 8th through the 12th. If you want any more information, you can go to newcitychurch.net and check it out. You guys saw a trailer for it earlier. It is going to be awesome this year. We're looking forward to it.
Super lit. And like I said, our last announcement is next week, we really want to make sure that you guys come out. I know a lot of you guys will be on spring break. I encourage you to invite a friend. We are going to be doing something special, a special service. It's going to be really fun. We're also going to have some food for you guys. And you won't actually, so I just want to make sure that you guys know about it. Invite somebody, check all of our socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you know, all this stuff, because we're going to have some more information about all the different things that we have planned. So with that being said, you guys are dismissed. Go talk to one of our alumni, and if you have any questions, we would love to see you. Thank you guys for coming out, and have a blessed night.
Good night.
Do it.
Sometimes you choose to have a good day. Look at your blues and turn the